Good morning, sir. My name is Bikkram Das, Department of ECE, paper name Analog Communication, paper code EC401. So today discuss my topic, that is angle modulation and in depth view. In this topic, I discuss about introduction, definitions, types of modulations, explain with proper example, bandwidth considerations, advantage and disadvantage, application. First of all, I give a introduction. Angle modulation is a technique used in communication system to encode information by varying the phase or frequency of a carrier wave. Unlike amplitude modulation, which alter the signal's amplitude, angle modulation provide better noise immunity and improve signal quality. It is widely used in radio, broadcasting, television, transmission, and wireless communication. Next, this definition. I discuss the definition. Angle modulation is a type of modulation where the angle, either frequency or phase, of the carrier wave is varied in accordance with the instantaneous amplitude of the modulating signal. It is classified into two main types. One is frequency modulation and another one is phase modulation. In previous slide, I discussed two types of frequency modulation. One is frequency modulation. The frequency of the carrier signal is varied according to the amplitude of the modulating signal, and second one is phase modulation. The phase of the carrier signal is changed into the modulating signal amplitude. Frequency modulation consider an audio signal being used to modulate a carrier wave in an FM radio system. Carrier signal, a high frequency constant amplitude signal. Frequency deviations, the maximum shift in carrier frequency from its center frequency. When the audio signal amplitude increases, the carrier frequency increases, and when the audio signal amplitude decreases, the carrier signal also frequency decreases. Example, FM radio station use frequency modulation for broadcasting. Next one is phase modulation. The carrier signal phase is shifted according to the modulating signal's amplitude. A real-world example is in digital communication, where phase modulation is used in technologies like phase shift keying in wireless network. Amplitude, the amplitude of the carrier signal remains constant. Frequency deviation, the frequency of the carrier signal is affected by the rate of the phase change. Bandwidth consideration in angle modulation. First of all, Carson rules. Second one, frequency deviations, and third is modulating signal bandwidth. So first of all, I discuss the Carson rules. Carson rules of thumb of approximating the bandwidth of an angle modulated signal. And second one is frequency deviation. Higher frequency deviation leads to wider bandwidth. And last one is modulating signal bandwidth. Wider modulating signal bandwidth requires greater bandwidth. In this picture, I give me some example. One example in this slide. Here I discuss some advantage and disadvantage about angle modulation. So what are the advantages? Improve signal to noise ratio, reduces interference, increased channel capacity. And disadvantages is larger bandwidth requirement, complex circuitry for modulation and demodulation. Application and future trends in angle modulation. So what are the application? Here I discuss some application that are FM radio broadcasting, television transmission, radar system, satellite communications, and mobile and wireless communication. Conclusion. Angle modulation is an essential technique in modern communication, offering better noise immunity and signal clarity than amplitude modulation. FM and PM have distinct advantages and are widely used in radio, television, radar, and digital communication system. Their robustness against interference makes them indispensable in today's wireless technologies. In this slide, I have some references that help me to make this PPT. That's our BP Lathi, Modern Digital and Analog Communication System, and Simon Heikin Communication System, IEEE paper on wireless communication. These three books are helping me to make this PPT and understand me what is the modern analog system. Thank you, sir.